Welcome to the Young Leaders. My name is Freedom Malhotra. I'm the founder and director of the program. If you're listening today, you're a parent, and I imagine that you're a concerned parent like myself. This program was developed out of necessity, quite frankly. I have two kids, and what I observed is that often in school they learn a lot of important, essential, basic skills, and yet much of the development that they need to succeed in the real world is unfortunately not taking place there. And so the Young Leaders is an opportunity for you to offer a lot of things that your kids won't learn in school that they need to learn and give them that opportunity. We emphasize almost, I'd say 50–60% of the program is focused on public speaking, because public speaking is what I consider to be the master skill, not only in developing one's capacity to communicate, to articulate one's ideas and express them in the best way to whoever is listening, but also, and I'd say more importantly, it encourages independent and critical thinking. And so that's a big part of our program. I want to take this opportunity to share with you for a few minutes a brief overview of the program, and I'll have a special invitation if you'd like to learn more. So let's dive into this. Our methodology. First, very important aspect of our methodology is mastery through execution. Public speaking is not a skill that you can just learn about by talking about what it is. You have to jump in, you have to stand up and speak. And that's why your child, when they join the program, they come to our classes, they're going to have plenty of opportunity to do that. We encourage them, a lot of spontaneous thinking. We have a lot of games, public speaking games that we engage in, a lot of discussion, breakout sessions during the class. And so it's a lot about speaking. And the great thing is the way we do it is your child might not even know that they're public speaking because they're so engaged and so immersed in the topics that we're talking about. Secondly, we focus a lot on case method approaches. I myself, being an MBA from the University of Western Ontario, had plenty of exposure with case method thinking. And case methods are very simple, is that you use examples, often real life examples that have happened in the real world as a launching point or portal, if you'd like, to engage in a further, more in-depth discussion of the topic that we're discussing. So if we're talking about goal setting, we'll look at a real life example and discuss someone who's setting a goal and the challenges that they're facing. We'll ask your child, the student, to put themselves in that situation and offer their own perspectives. A third very important aspect of our methodology is learning from others. From a public speaking point of view, we not only listen to each other and the feedback that we as the teachers give to the students, but we also look at a lot of videos of professional speakers. We dissect what they're doing. We discuss their strengths and their weaknesses so we can learn from that as well. Interactive fun. We have plenty of amazing students that are part of the program. Gives your child an opportunity to interact, to listen, to talk. They chat with each other. We also have social opportunities as well, so they can make some wonderful friends. Now let's talk more about the leadership part of our program. That is indeed a very central focus of what we do. The literacy of success, as you can see from this slide, is an important component of that. Every class, we introduce a new concept, new terminology to add to your child's toolbox of literacy when it comes to achieving their goals and becoming the person they want to be in their lives. As you can see from this slide, we have several of the many concepts that we taught in the last year of the program: affirmation, failure, dream, resolve, creativity, confusion, procrastination. We ask our students, what is it? What do they think it is? And we usually introduce these terms in a very fun and interactive way. We discuss various possible definitions. We look at various videos in many cases that illustrate these concepts. We sometimes even have case studies, as we spoke of, to bring these to life. We have special challenges typically for the kids to do. We invite them, they're optional, but we invite them to take them on in the week to help further integrate these concepts in their lives. Another very key component is our leadership case studies, where we focus on specific skills that we want our students to understand and integrate into their lives. As you can see from this slide, we have many, many concepts, everything from goal setting, time management, even financial literacy. We talk a lot about what it means to save money, budget your money, invest your money to help grow it. And a lot of other critical things here. I'll just name a few. Talk about the importance of journaling, scheduling your time, the 5-25 Warren Buffett rule, personal mission statements, accountability, partnerships, 4 quadrants of time management, mental toughness, and so on. And like I mentioned earlier, case studies are really critical. We look at often many live situations, things that have happened in the past, where we invite the students to imagine themselves in those types of situations and ask them what they would do to handle it, to help bring these concepts to life and make them understand the practical implications. Public speaking, returning back to that, we take on a holistic approach. What I mean by that is, first and foremost, the speaking is critical and all the skills involved, which I'll talk about next. But we first start with the speaker, who you are as a person. I'm sure in your adult life, you've observed that you might hear somebody say something, but you just don't trust what they're saying. And that reminds me of a famous quote by Ralph Waldo Emerson, the American philosopher, who said, "Who you are, shout so loudly, I can't hear a word you're saying." And that really drives home the concept of character, developing, focusing on who you want to become as a person, and incorporating all the values and skills that will help you become the best person that you could possibly be. Of course, we don't have the magic formula for that, but what we do is we discuss various possibilities and invite your child to start thinking about that, engaging in in-depth thinking and discussion to help bring that into formation. Secondly, of course, the speech. A lot of what speaking and effective speaking is about is formulating what you want to say before you say it. And when it comes to our formal speeches, where your child will prepare a 3 to 5 minute speech, which will be evaluated according to a 100-point scale that we have, a 100-point grading system, that's when we help them and encourage them to start to formulate those speeches, to plan it out in a most effective way so that when they do speak, they'll have almost won the battle before it's fought. The delivery. Of course, there are many aspects to effective speaking, everything from body language to the pace at which you speak, and many, many components which we'll share with you as the program launches. But we do spend a lot of time, of course, on their on-stage performance. And that summarizes our holistic approach to the public speaking program. Now, I've done the best job I possibly can to help you understand what this program is about. Of course, you may have other questions. And if you do, you have an opportunity on this page to book a meeting with me privately, 10 to 15 minutes. We could sit down and I could address all of your questions in person. I'm happy to do that. If you're satisfied with everything that I've discussed today, well, take the next step. I encourage you to register your child for the program. We'd love to have them join us. And I'm telling you, once they join, I'm sure they're going to love it. They're going to enjoy it. That's the feedback we get from students and from parents alike. So thank you. I appreciate your time today.